Hello and welcome to Marketing Bugle's in-depth analysis. Today, we're diving into a topic that continues to spark debate and division worldwide: the origin of the COVID-19 pandemic. Recently, a U.S. House of Representatives subcommittee released a major report concluding, with striking certainty, that the virus most likely emerged from a laboratory in Wuhan, China. But how does this conclusion compare to the views of intelligence agencies and the broader scientific community? Let's unpack the findings and the controversy. The House report, a confident lab leak conclusion. In December 2024, after a 2-year investigation, the House Select Subcommittee on the Coronavirus Pandemic published its final report. Posted on the White House website, the summary boldly states that a lab leak, potentially linked to gain-of-function research, is the most likely origin of COVID-19. Not a tentative theory, but one presented with high confidence. Key arguments from the subcommittee. 1. Virus characteristics, especially the furin cleavage site, suggest it might not have evolved naturally. 2. The pandemic appears to have started from a single point, unlike some past outbreaks with multiple animal-to-human jumps. 3. The virus originated in Wuhan, home to the Wuhan Institute of Virology, WIV, a leading lab researching coronaviruses, including risky gain-of-function studies. 4. Classified documents reportedly point to safety issues and military links at WIV. 5. Reports indicate WIV researchers fell ill with COVID-like symptoms in late 2019, before the official outbreak. 6. And lastly, after years of searching, there's still no definitive animal source, making a lab leak seem more likely by default. Beyond the origin, a scathing critique. The report goes further, delivering a broad critique of the pandemic response: lockdowns, mask mandates, and social distancing. Called ineffective or harmful, the World Health Organization accused of failure. Dr. Anthony Fauci, NIH, and EcoHealth Alliance accused of obstruction and improper research funding. Former NY Governor Andrew Cuomo referred for potential prosecution over nursing home data. The report links the alleged lab leak to a chain of failures and cover-ups. Intelligence agencies, divided and cautious. How does this bold conclusion from the House subcommittee compare with the U.S. intelligence community? Reports from the Office of the Director of National Intelligence 2021 and 23 show the community is divided. They agree that both natural exposure from an animal and a lab-related incident are plausible hypotheses, but most agencies hold their views with only low confidence. Why low confidence? Massive information gaps due to China's lack of transparency. No smoking gun, just ambiguous data. A DOE and FBI lean toward a lab origin, still with low to moderate confidence. CIA remained undecided until January 2025, when it stated a lab origin is now more likely, but again, low confidence. The intelligence community also believes the virus was not developed as a bioweapon. It was likely not genetically engineered. Reports of sick WIV researchers are inconclusive, not solid evidence. So we see a House report with high certainty versus an intelligence community emphasizing uncertainty and insufficient data. The scientific community, complexity and uncertainty. Where do scientists stand? The scientific community paints a more nuanced picture. Many virologists and evolutionary biologists still consider zoonotic spillover, a natural jump from animals to humans, as the most probable origin. Supporting evidence. Early cases clustered around the Huanan seafood market in Wuhan, where live wild animals were sold. Genetic analysis suggests multiple introductions of the virus at the market, and genetic traces of animals like raccoon dogs were found in market samples. However, the lab leak hypothesis is no longer dismissed. It's increasingly seen as plausible and worthy of investigation. Early rejection of the idea is now viewed by some as premature. Contested elements like the furin cleavage site remain debated. Some say it suggests engineering. Others argue it can arise naturally. The scientific bottom line: uncertainty rules. Our lack of data from China, WIV records, early samples, animal testing, remains the main obstacle. Scientists caution that absence of evidence for zoonosis proof of a lab leak. Why the difference in certainty? Why does the House report sound so sure, while intelligence and science urge caution? 1. Missing information. Everyone agrees. Data gaps are huge, but interpretations differ. House report sees missing data as a cover-up. I see in science see it as a barrier to knowing the truth, either way. 2. Politics. The investigation is highly politicized. The House subcommittee, Republican-led, had a clear mandate to scrutinize the pandemic response. Focus on the lab leak narrative. This doesn't invalidate the findings, but context matters. 3. Interpretation. Limited evidence equals different weightings. House report leans on circumstantial evidence. Intelligence agencies demand rigorous standards. Scientists focus on biological plausibility and historical patterns. Final thoughts. To wrap up, the House subcommittee delivers a strong verdict. COVID-19 likely came from a lab leak in Wuhan. This conclusion is embedded in a wider critique of the pandemic response and potential cover-ups. But the US intelligence community remains divided, with low confidence in any origin theory due to missing data. Many scientists still favor a natural origin, though lab-related hypotheses are now seriously considered. The debate reveals the complexity of pandemic origins, the limits of our knowledge, and the political pressure surrounding the issue. Until more concrete evidence emerges and real cooperation from China happens, the true origin of COVID-19 remains one of the biggest unresolved questions of our time. The House report is a powerful argument, but the final chapter is still unwritten. Thanks for tuning in to Marketing Bugle's raw, in-depth analysis. Join us next time as we explore another critical issue.